Well, hello, and welcome to the Three Blind Mice. Blind mice as well. Invitational for September, and it's for the 73 Ford Falcon XB. And this is the casting, and it's a very Antipodean flavoured one today, because the colours, I'm pretty sure, are the colours of the Australian rugby team. Anyway, what other way could you go? But stick around, because I promise a bit of a twist to this one and something different. But like I say, it's very Australian flavoured. And here we are, the starting casting, the Hot Wheels 73 Ford Falcon XB. And to me it looks like it's Ford Mustang Mach 1 with a big ass. Basically, I reckon that's what they were. But nice looking car all the same. Bet it had a bit of tonk to it as well. And I quite like the colours now, looking at it under lighting. But here we start, as we always start, drilling off the base. I had some fun with this one. I was experimenting with different drill sizes. I was seeing if I could make that ring part split off, which to no avail I didn't manage. And here I'm picking off the base, prising it open. Get open! I don't want to open. Get open! Come on! Play the game! No, I don't want to! And here we are. I've opened it up. And you basically got just the chassis, window unit, interior unit, base with the wheels, and your body. Very basic little things really, these Hot Wheels. But great fun, reasonably accurate as well. Here I'm prising the wheels off, not going to be needing them. And here I've got my wheels box out, going through to pick a set. I knew this set were in there already, and I thought it's just the set that'll suit it. And there we go, right at the end there. They're just what I want. They fit it nice as it goes eventually as well. And here we are, picking out the axles. Did that do my head in? I tried for about half an hour doing it with my fingers. I thought this just isn't working, get the needle nose pliers. I won't mind, I'm stupid enough, I've no feeling in my fingers anyway. And here I'm trying on the wheels, seeing how they'll fit and what I'll need to do. They were just basic alterations needed for them to make them fit, nothing horrendous. Quite easy job really. And there we are. I'm gonna be getting, guess what? Cutting disc. Give it a zip. Well, a few zips as it goes, to open it up a bit, and made a few passes to level it out as well and get the wheels where I wanted them. And once I'd done that, the wheels were quite a bit smaller than the originals, so I had to cut the bits off the base so it was up off the floor. Cut bits of the drivetrain off and engine as well. Make sure it fits nice. Well, it rides nice without anything catching. And there we are, there's the look I'm going for. It's around about where I want it. Very nice. Very, very nice. And here, I'm drilling, ready to tap the body. Just drilling into it, and for once, I actually managed not to go through the other side. Big shout of hooray from some folks out there. And here we are, tapping the hole I've drilled. Ready to accept the M2 screw. I'm not going to say those taps have lasted ages. Tempts fate for snapping another. And there I'm putting a screw into it. And here we are. Blub 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 blub. I'm nicking his blub blubs while he's not here. Mentioning that, I do hope he's okay. We've not seen him around on the sea for ages. I believe he's settling into a new job. Hope all's okay for him. Anyway, here we're putting on the nitro mowers. Getting ready to strip off the paint. I may well do green Bathadoon. I may get a couple of tins of it and empty it into a jar. Have the slime bath of doom. And here I've made it a bit time lapse. I could have really done with my GoPro for a time lapse, to be honest. And here I'm giving it a quick second lot, because the first lot didn't get all of it. This new Hot Wheels paint, it's really, really thick. What with the paint, the decals, then the clear. Mind you, having said that, some of mine are probably nearly as thick. And here we go, making room for the alterations at the back end. That spoiler just has to go. So out with the jeweler's saw and start sawing. And there we go, it's off in that picture. And I used the drum sander on my Dremel. Sanded it basically first, then I filed afterwards. Surprisingly, I used no filler. I probably should have done, but I was happy enough with the finish. There's no filler in it, so... And here I've removed the rear vents on the rear arch. And I also filed off some of the casting lines, make it a bit smoother. And here I'm putting on some primer. And here I'd had about 3 goes at spraying it white, and they all let me down, and I had to go with my artist acrylic. And it's at this point you've worked out, or the more awake I've worked out, it's not an interceptor. It's Alan Moffat's 73. It was an XA, and I presume the XA was different in that it didn't have the vents at the rear wheels. And I forget what years he won, but he did a double, and he won Bathurst 4 times, I think it was. I think his last one was 77. Others may correct me if I'm wrong, but he did astoundingly well in the Bathurst race in Australia. And here I'm just putting the blue on the top sides. And I also made my own decals for it as well. And I've done a lot of painting off camera. There I'd actually ripped the rear white off the rear end with masking tape, so I touched it in with a brush, because decals were going over top of it. I've had quite a few problems with this paint scheme, but it turns out nice in the end once it's all decaled up and clear coated. Turns out a nice little build. Just shoving the decals on. Quite nice decals really. And there we go, blub 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 again. And here we have some pictures of it in action, or should we say in anger, at Bathurst. It must have been someone else watching these cars at Bathurst. The noise and how they wallowed around must have been awesome watching them. Proper car racing. Look at that big beast. Anyway, a reminder of where we started with Hot Wheels, Ford Falcon XB, a 1973 version. And look, see, it's very pretty as it is. I didn't like the paint job at first. It's growing on me now, especially if you think the Australian rugby team, it's in their colours pretty much. Anyway, here's where we ended up with Alan Moffat's 73 winning Bathurst car. It was an XA, so I'm presuming I've backdated it to XA standards with the vents being taken off. It's close enough for me anyway. It looks like it, so that's close enough for me. Looking quite pretty in its race disguise. What an absolute beast. I absolutely love it in them colours. It has to be one of my favourites so far. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please subscribe. Many thanks to all my subscribers who've subscribed already. Hope you've enjoyed what you've been watching. And bye for now. Take care, everyone.